Alright, so as we get into part 4 of my video, here is my my magazine rack. You know, I was a big collector of Source magazine back in the day. I collected a lot of Source magazines back in the day in XXL, but in the end I only end up keeping very little of them because I had so many of them. And I just kept the ones that were really significant to me, that made a point to me. And this being one of them. This is the Source magazine 100th issue. All in plastic, protected, except for the outside. Just the cover is protected. And this is the 100th issue because this is one of the issues where it deals in hip hop history, a breakdown, an understanding of the history and its beginnings of hip hop music. If you love hip hop music, and I don't mean the trap music, rap crap, the crap music you listen to now. I'm talking about real, authentic hip hop history, going back to the Cold Crush 4, Fantastic 5, Treacherous 3, Crash Crew. You know, long before music was on records, it was on cassettes, and that's what I used to listen to. Telling my age again. You know, we listened to the cassettes. We listened to the Treacherous 3 battles, the Cold Crush battles, the Fantastic 5 battles, all the famous battles, the battle tapes. And you know what? All those battle tapes, you can hear them online. There are brothers out there who have finally started to digitize. Oh man, I can't get no good light here. Okay, the brothers finally started to digitize. They digitized their tape collection, so you can hear all the classic hip hop battles before records. Now remember, before Rapper's Delight, there was a whole scene going on since the early 1970s. Hip hop was really, developing underground with routines and rap. So if you owe it to yourself, if you love really hip hop, go online and listen and subscribe to some of the brothers that have the channels that have digitized the battle tapes, and listen to the battle tapes, man. They're fun to listen to, classic, great rhyme skills, everything is there. This Source magazine is one of my favorites. This is the 50th issue, and it has the cover of it's called the Hip Hop History, Grandmaster Flash, Africa Bambaataa, Cool DJ Herc. These are the pioneers, the godfathers that really brought it to the forefront, that really, defined it. I as much as I like this cover, I feel like maybe it probably wouldn't have been fair to put Grandmaster Caz up here, but I think they should have done another issue. They should have done I feel like they should have done a pull-out cover, and they should have included the MCs, because these are DJs, no question. But the MCs were very important at the time. But their voice is in here. Their history, their voice. So this is more like a history. This is a history book. This is a reference book. This is a quick cheat sheet book that I can go to and say, nah, that didn't happen. Boom, this is how it happened. That didn't happen like that. You got it wrong. You got your history wrong, bro. Okay? And then, of course, I got my Ed Piskor Hip Hop Family Tree collection, all 4 volumes right here. And some of my graffiti magazines. As you can see, I was into graffiti, and I got a lot of graffiti magazines. Here is a picture of Nirvana's album, and I like this album. I like the music on this album, but you know what I like more of this album? Is this picture and what it represents. A human being, a dollar bill on a fish hook, being waved in front of a human being to capture the human being. Because if you don't, and that's what it's really saying, man. From the day we're born, man, they hook us with the fucking money, man. And it's a damn shame. The monetary banking system is a fucking scam. It's a robbery, and it's a damn shame. But this album cover right here, it says it all, man. And I had to put it up here. It says it all. Greedy ass people. Alright, so if you turn this around a little bit, and okay, let's see what we got here. We got the Rolling Stone Hulk cover from 1971. How to Draw Marvel Comics, the Marvel Way. Fantastic Four, the Big Book by Tom Sicoli. Silver Surfer Morpheus. All 3 volumes of X-Men Grand Design by Ed Piskor. So dope. Mobius 2, and the sketchbook of John Byrne's sketchbook. John Byrne is one of my favorite Marvel artists of all time. Favorite Marvel artists. I have a whole bunch of them that I love. But he's definitely one of my favorites. And this is a collection of superhero magazines that I've collected. This is the A Life of Marvel, Stan Lee. Rise of the Superhero. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage had $1 million comic book collection. And this is the book. They sold it, they auctioned. They had made their own special book just for him, man. So in 2002, he put his whole comic book collection up for sale. And man, boy, did he have a collection. Let me tell you. Woo, he had a collection. The World of Marvel. Here's the Life on Godzilla. Mad, Avengers, and a Spider-Man. So that's my magazine rack, which I keep right over here in the corner. So good, we got a little time. Let's just go ahead and continue on. So we're almost near the end. We're almost done. I'm tearing y'all up with all this. So if you see here, these are all my statues. I'll try to get as close as I can. Try to get in there. Okay, so you can see there's my statues. Here you got Negan. And then you got Spawn, and there's my Godzilla collection. Optimus Prime, Mega Godzilla, Alien. There's some guys from Pacific Rim. There's Black Panther. There's Hulk. And then you come down here a little bit. Here's a little thing, a little mobile from New York. It's like a music box. And if you turn it, that cab goes around the city, that ferry. It plays Yankee Doodle Dandy, though. I'm not sure what that's all about. Here's my graffiti book collection. And like I said, my graffiti books are not just random books that just because I have pictures. These are books that have like historical information. You know what I'm saying? Like Graffiti Kings. This is a good, if you want to really know the history of graffiti art and how it started, but you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, from the guys that actually did it, this is the book to get. Graffiti Kings. This is the one you want to get. You don't want no other book. You want this one. This is the reference book. This is the Bible for the most part. This is the Torah. This is the one you're going to get. You're going to hear from them and him directly. Dondi White. One of the greatest graffiti artists of way back in the days, man. Dondi. You should know Dondi. This is great. The Peace Book series is a dope series of colored, full color drawings from original black books of some of the famous writers. Here's my black book, my personal black books. Nothing too fancy in there. I'm not that great. Some more Peace books. And Mascots and Mugs. This is a great book to have too, because this is the history of how graffiti writers started using comic book characters and stuff to add to their artwork. Down here you got this little light right here. It's just a light I used to have on my DJ set. And this is just where I keep just random stuff. It's inside of a bowl of some type. Let's go over here. Okay, so here, look at this sign right here. Look at this sign. I thought it was cool. Don't grow up. It's a trap. I saw it. I said, yeah, that's me. That's me. Here's my Mandalorian. Check out my Mandalorian. All right, here's my Mandalorian. Now, here's something I want to show you guys. You see my Mandalorian here? He's inside this case, right? He's inside this case. This thing here, this is something I picked up at home. It's a store down here in Florida. It's a home decorating store. It has everything. This is a candle holder for like an outside. You're sitting outside on your patio or your porch. That's all this is. But I thought it made a great display case to lock in your favorite pops or favorite action figures, and that's what I used it for, and that's what it is. That's all it is. You're going to see a couple of those as I go along, and see what I did with them. Here you have a little toy train. This is time. This is something my wife gave me. She made me laugh. She said, "You got to keep this." This is something my neighbor gave me, just a decorative holder, just nothing inside of it. You just keep knickknacks in it and things like that. This is another piece that my neighbor gave me when he moved away. He said, "You want this?" I said, "Yeah, it looks great." And I kept it. It looked nice. You know, you can keep your weed in there if you want to. Okay, as we come back up, there's my light thing. And it says, "Rest in peace, Stan, forever marvelous." And there's my Stan Lee pop. Once again, behind one of these nice candle display things that I got from at home. It's kind of cool. I like it. And I just have to clean it out, dust it out, and then seal it up. I eventually will find a way to figure out how to seal it. So this is nice. This is a nice way to display your pops. Just an extra little something to display it. There's my Pac-Man light. As you can see, there's my Woodstock teacup. Some of my portable. This is more like my video game area. So you can see here. I'll just move back so you can see it. And as you can see, there's some there's Dig Dug, Pac-Man, some of my favorite games when I was a kid. Galacta Defender. And there's some stress balls that you get to squeeze as the Ghost and Pac-Man. Let's keep him there. Keep him there. Here is a 1941 Lincoln Continental from the Godfather movie. This is what I'll show you at night. There's a little TV that actually plays this classic game. Got Pac-Man on there. You got a couple of games. You got Dig Dug, Pac-Man, and it plugs directly in here, and you can actually play a video game from the old school. I should have had it running. That would have been great. You can see it. Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. Look. There you go. And they're all on there. You got everybody's on there, man. All these great games are on there. All these games, man. And sit back and play it and have some fun with those games. Okay. And there's this is Bumblebee and Flash. Look at this. Remember these little box cereals when you were a kid? Oh my God, these were my favorite things as a kid. And when I saw that I still had them, I was like, "Oh, I gotta grab those." So those are the cereals in the little pot, in the little box. I loved them when I was a child. In a lot of ways, I'm still a child. So here's so listen, we're all done. We're already 12 minutes in, running my mouth. I'm going to stop here and continue on from here.